Hey guys, NintendudeX here of Team Coast, and that time of the season's coming around. It's about vlogging season, I'd say. It's getting around that time. But yeah, unfortunately, the season 3 dream is over for us. Season 4, the dream will continue. But yeah, it's about that time. I haven't vlogged in a while, and I don't think I've made one for Team Coast particularly yet. But I do like doing vlogs, and in this one I'll be talking a little bit more into how moving into the house has affected me, and kind of living with other people, how it's affected maturity-wise, even play-wise. It can extend as far as into that. But I guess I'll dive right into it. I came into the Coast House in Southern California here after living in the Midwest in Northwest Ohio for 18 years of my life, and I moved here, and it's a little bit scary. Not with mom and dad anymore. I have to do my own laundry. I have to, I have to cook my own food. I have to wipe my own butt. Stuff I'm not used to doing. that third one's supposed to be funny. You can laugh along too. But yeah, it was really difficult at first. You learn to get good at eating fast food. I think is where everybody starts that don't know how to cook. It's like, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm already a pretty decently big guy, but I would be surprised if I also put on a few more pounds, just like eating completely terrible out here. I know my mom would kill me if she knows what my diet was like. But yeah, I think the first big change for moving out here is like kind of the diet. It's like I don't have my mom cooking meals for me anymore, like helping me out. It's like I have to do my own grocery shopping. I have to pay for my own meals. I guess I'll just go to Taco Bell every day type thing. But that starts to take a toll on you. You start to not feel good. And I have, proudly for me, I've learned how to somewhat cook. I know how to boil water in a pot now and put milk and butter in there, melt that too, and then pour the pastaroni in and have a nice healthy pasta and it's about as far as I've gotten. I need to learn how to make a meat or something with it, but that's, hey, one step at a time. That's as silly as it sounds, it's a big step for me because I didn't cook my own meals. The only meal I knew how to make was probably microwavable type thing. So that's the first kind of big thing. Also tied along with that, I guess, is do my own laundry. That's a little, I want to say it's kind of less tedious, but more, I guess. It's kind of I don't know, it's not that hard. You just darks, whites, and then I do my socks separate, so it's 3 different loads, whatever. But that's also annoying, but I learned how to do that too. And I'm really looking back to what I did when I was back home. Really wasn't much. I took the garbage out, and I do that here. That's cool, right? But I never really took care of the dishes. I never really, cleaned. I did clean up after myself, but clean up after everybody else is also the next point I'll get to. And making my own meals and doing my own laundry. This is stuff I never did, so it's wow, it's kind of a big step for me. Anyway, my next point, as I said, was other people. I guess moving into a house with 5 other people around the same age group is holy crap, we are a bunch of messy boys. It's yeah, we kind of are. So picking up after other people, stuff like that didn't normally have to do, because it's normally all about back home, about me and my mess and my parents picking up after me. That's everybody kind of has to be a parent for each other, and hey, that shit's getting old. Is that your stuff on the counter? Throw that away, or take care of it, or whatever. And there's 6 guys, so you can only imagine how much food and manliness just spread all over a table, and nobody cleaning up afterwards. Just really. So it's gotten obviously better because at the same time, it was all 5 of us players had never, all 4 of my teammates had never lived anywhere but home for their entire life. So moving out kind of on their own, but with everybody else, so it's still pretty much on our own. Much nicer than, say, a dorm or whatnot. It's we're in, the beautiful coast mansion here, but it's still a change, and it's still difficult to adapt. but I'm proud to say that I am adapting. I'm becoming a normal a normal adult. I'm growing into adulthood and like maturity with like all this facial hair and like doing my own dishes and like making my own meals and like paying for my own stuff. It's like I never thought I'd make it here. I'm getting old type thing. But it's it's kind of, as much as it sucks to like lose during the season, I always try to stay positive. And the biggest positive I can take away from so far this whole experience is like I've grown as a person to be more independent, and that's a cool thing, and something that like a lot of people don't have the, I don't want to say the luxury, but don't get to do so freely early in life, that I'm like so lucky to do. Is I get to have my own independence, and I get to like get paid to play video games. So it's like I got to learn that at a very early age. I'm like, I know it's like worth more than any money I'll ever make, and that's the coolest thing. Like becoming a man, I guess you could say, domesticizing. I I really don't know, but it's a cool feeling. And a lot of you out there maybe do know what it's like, don't know what it's like. Uh, it's not that hard. You just gotta kind of second check, like, should I start up this next solo queue game, or should I, go do the dishes? For like, should I just sit here watching stupid ass cat videos on YouTube and queue, or should I go throw stuff in the laundry or take stuff out of the laundry? It's like, there's one thing my dad told me. It's like, one thing about growing up is like time management. It's like, could not be more true. It's like time management is everything. It's absolutely everything. So pretty much what I'm saying is I don't watch stupid cat videos on YouTube anymore. Well, I do when I'm stupidly bored and like have nothing else to do, but for the most part, you got to take care of yourself first, and that's like what you learn is like time management is so key, because you can still do the things that you enjoy, but just like in your downtime, do the crappy chores there that like you have to do. But yeah, it's kind of cool. Uh, I'm sure you guys are kind of disappointed with how the performance was in here at the end of season 3, but rest assured, we're gonna be working our asses off to make it into season 4. You will see us there, because we will not take no for an answer. We're gonna kick ass, get into season 4, and hopefully by then we'll be like number 1 or something, and everybody can be happy again. But yeah, it's been NintendudeX here with the vlog about growing up. See ya.